What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Talk Movies. I'm Brad.
And I'm Miguel.
And listen, in 2 weeks, we will. Whoa, why is that happening? Boom. I had the stream pulled up on another, like on YouTube in another window, and I was hearing myself twice, and it was really strange. Anyways, welcome back to Let's Talk Movies. I'm Brad. Only
I'm
once
Miguel.
now. Listen, 2 weeks from today, very special show because we will be seated for Godzilla and Kong, the New Empire, which is pretty dope. It's pretty wild to think that we're on the next film past Godzilla versus Kong, because I remember after you and I saw King of the Monsters sitting in the movie theater parking lot talking for 2.5 hours in the car.
Yeah. No, I remember that.
Like just stoked for Godzilla versus Kong, and that was still like 2 years away. And now we're 2 years past Godzilla versus Kong, and now we're about to see Godzilla and Kong. So pretty wild stuff. Time moves very, very quickly. But so tonight the goal is we are going to it's happening. It's not a goal. This is what's happening.
Well, we'll see how the night takes us, I guess.
It's about to go down. We are watching Godzilla vs. Kong on part of the road to Godzilla and Kong of the New Empire. As you all know, we are huge Godzilla and Kong fans, so we're looking forward to this film a lot. It's definitely it's one of my most anticipated movies of the year. There's been a lot that's come out about it, a lot to discuss, especially, Miguel and I have gone back and forth quite a bit about the whole Hollow Earth thing and Shimo and Skar King and like the logistics of like there's a lot to it, especially since Monarch came out, which I need to check out Monarch. I haven't yet. I really need to.
He really needs to. It makes
definitely
even less sense after watching it.
Monarch. Yeah, I know. I think the whole thing makes even less sense after whatever. But so obviously tonight we are watching Godzilla versus Kong. If you've never done a live watch along with us before or a commentary, here's basically how it goes down. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, play. Once I say that, you're gonna click play on the word play. It's pretty simple. We're watching on HBO Max. I don't know. Well, I'm watching on HBO Max.
I'm watching on YouTube.
We got hit with that. Too many people browsing on the same browsing, whatever, on the same thing. So Miguel had to bounce. But
yeah, it's all good.
Hey, by the way, help me pick what beer I'm going to drink during the show. There's a poll in the chat.
Are you gonna have to go to the kitchen and get some later?
Well, I'm gonna have to run and grab it in just a few minutes, but yeah, it won't take me too long. We can go ahead and start the movie before that. So, we're paused at 0 minutes and 0 seconds. So go ahead and get your copy ready. However you're gonna watch, pull out your VHS tape, your cassette, your laser
tape
disc,
of this would be fire to have.
Yeah, it kind of would.
It'd be
Honestly, it would look kind of like, I know that the whole deal is like big monster go fight CGI and it looks amazing and the scale and everything, but like, I'm gonna be real, a VHS version of that, like, have you seen the found footage stuff on YouTube? Somebody's gone and made like found footage video of like Godzilla and things like that, like it's filmed on a VHS. It's dope.
Yeah,
it's
it looks dope.
Really, really, really cool looking.
And it's pretty like I guess nostalgic too, I guess, but
right.
I don't
very know. It's like the dude, I like that dude in Godzilla 98, who's got the video camera, and he, like, when the foot steps on him, whatever, and he's got it all on video of the foot like coming down to whatever. Like, that's pretty dope.
Yeah,
would you be down for like a Cloverfield style Godzilla film?
I don't know. That's kind of what they were trying to push in 2014. That's what they were trying to push. Because they were trying to go with like a Jaws-esque kind of like going from the person's perspective of what Godzilla would look like, as opposed to just doing like big monster fight, big city kind of thing.
Fair.
Because I think that, I mean, that went away like after like 2015, after the 2015 one. It just turned into big monsters fight because. Right. But still, that's what made Godzilla a little bit scarier again. So.
Yeah, it works. I mean, I've really wanted to rewatch Cloverfield for a while because I really enjoyed that movie. It's a really, really well done monster movie, honestly. But yeah, I'd be down to see a live
Say so, yeah.
action Godzilla film. I think that'd be kind of cool. Like if you did like I don't know, even in Monarch or something, if you did like a bottle episode that was just a found footage episode of the Monsterverse stuff.
That's not the type of show Monarch does. Yeah, you gotta
Probably
watch
not,
it.
but
Yeah.
probably not. But all right, so again, we are paused at 0 minutes and 0 seconds. We are about to watch Godzilla vs Kong. This thing is about an hour and 53 minutes long, so we're gonna go ahead and get this this party rolling.
Okay.
But here we go. We are about to start Godzilla vs Kong from 2021. It is mind blowing that we are 2 years past the release of this film. I remember very early on in our channel's history doing trailer reactions.
You were bringing up
and
up the start of COVID, my friend, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. That was 4 years ago.
Yeah, Godzilla versus Kong pretty much kicked off the whole movie situation, streaming service thing.
100%, it did.
I mean, this movie is historic if you think about it. This movie definitely is historic in the eyes of pop culture, I would say. Definitely is.
Definitely, man. So let's do this thing. We're gonna start this. I'm gonna go grab my beer. It looks like Breakaway Blonde Ale is winning, so I like it. Let's do it. So here we go. Pause at 0 minutes and 0 seconds. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, play. When I say play, do your thing. Godzilla goes smash, smash, rawr. So here we go. Godzilla versus Kong in 3, 2, 1, play. Movie sucked. Not kidding.
Golly, I really hope we're like watching the same type of.
Do you see the Warner Brothers logo?
Yeah, I do. Is it turning blue for you?
Yep. So we're good.
Sweet. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I mean, props to Warner Bros. Well, I wouldn't even say Warner Bros. Is the reason why this movie is awesome. I'd say Legendary is the reason.
I would say it's Legendary. Yeah, I think it's Legendary.
I mean, I don't want to keep harking on like Warner Bros. I mean, they made Scooby Doo, so
yeah, this was a very bold project.
No, not in slightest. This was a cash cow.
Yeah, but
100%. This was a cash cow title.
To have the balls to do it, like.
Well, I mean, it took balls to reboot Godzilla here in the Americas. It was a big shot.
But
Godzilla vs Kong is 100% a cash cow title, and that's how it's always been. And I think, like, if I were to say, like, because I'm being honest, most of the Godzilla films throughout the years kind of suck, like box office wise.
Oh yeah,
yeah, they lost money. But the two monsters that Godzilla that like made a lot of money that like Godzilla would fight was Kong, Mechagodzilla, and Ghidorah. Those were the three monsters that were just absolute cash cows, and they brought people's butts in seats.
Right.
Which is why we got so much of it.
Do you think I've had this thought? Do you think they like threw Ghidorah in there too early, like for the second film?
No, because I think the guy, I forgot what his name was, the person that was like directing that one, he was very much a Godzilla like Showa and Heisei fan. So for him to do that, it was almost like a love letter to, you know, that generation or his love for it.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, I think I don't want to say it's a cash cow because that'd be terrible. That'd be poor taste for me to say if it's just that. But this is also just a what's it called? A revisit of the original 1970s Godzilla vs Kong, which I thoroughly enjoyed. But yeah, this film right here I enjoyed very much because it made it different, because this is an entirely different story from what we saw in 1970.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like really, I mean, they really took some liberties and changed a lot with this, you know? The whole Hollow Earth thing, like it's all wild.
Well, I think what made it interesting was the fact that this is a linear story as opposed to just like, you know, a separate story from the original 1954 and the original 1959.
Yeah.
So like I don't think it was the 70s actually. Maybe
Yeah.
stupid, but nonetheless, it's cool that this is now a linear story as opposed to just like a bunch of offshoot sequels.
Yeah. What up, Gory? What's up, buddy?
Really?
Hey, we're about where are we at? Where are we at? We're about 5 minutes into Godzilla vs. Kong if you want to join us.
Mm-hmm. Come take a watch. Let's be nerds together.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
So they
I love
literally put
but
him in a cage just because they knew that Godzilla would come for him eventually.
pretty much.
I like the Godzilla theme underneath of all that. All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
grab my beer real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yes. Adam Wingard. Man, I'll tell you what. I was not a fan of the intro for this film just because of how quickly they pretty much took off the roster of all the movies of all the monsters that they like initially wanted to have. You know what I mean? Like with the King of the Monsters, they introduced so many new monsters that I honestly was actually excited to learn more about and learn their mythology because like these were new monsters from a new universe and that just I mean I didn't feel like it was taken away from the heart of what Godzilla is or that this franchise is. So I was excited to see more of these monsters, but with this intro they just pretty much swept it away. They just said Godzilla took them all out already. So now the last two people on the roster is Godzilla versus Kong. So
Why did
I
Godzilla
know they
kill
try
them
to
all
like,
again?
huh?
Why did Godzilla kill all the monsters? Like,
Well,
why did he?
he's trying to like, push the narrative that he's alpha. You know what I mean?
I know, but like, it's weird that he like he makes them all bow down to him at the end of King of the Monsters, and then he kills all of them. Like,
Yeah,
that's so weird.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still find it kind of weird because it's just, yeah, yeah. I still find it kind of weird why it happened like that. But
I mean, obviously he didn't kill all of them
I
because
mean,
we know there's multiple Titans in the new Empire, but
I know it's almost as if like as soon as they were able to figure out how to get Hollow or how they were able to like open up Hollow Earth, I think it like just pushes out a lot more monsters. Does that make sense?
did you see that?
No, I didn't. What?
I straight up, I just got that on camera. I straight up went to smell my beer, and I inhaled the foam.
You just went
Just snorted it.
dummy.
Just did a lot of beer foam.
I ever record.
I
I didn't mind his character.
didn't either. Honestly, it's a good thing we're rewatching this because there's so much to this that I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Let
a
me
good
think.
beer.
So I was interested in Apex, and at first, like I mean, I wasn't really all that interested in Apex Cybernetics
Yeah,
because I thought it was just like another like cheesy corporation that just it's an offshoot of Monarch just to like expand the universe.
right.
But I think after watching Monarch, it was interesting to see how they came to fold.
Oh, does it
And
explain more about Apex?
a little bit, yeah, it does. And it was like more like a cliffhanger of like, okay, so this now we're gonna learn more about Apex because it was
I
interesting
gotcha.
to see them in this film, but it was also kind of like messed. It also kind of sucked that like they kind of like got destroyed,
Yeah, yeah.
because of what happened. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the idea of another organization that's dealing with these monsters.
Right.
Shut the fuck up. Apple's an apple.
All the GMOs. I will say there was What kind of threw me off about this was that, like, largely the human characters felt kind of silly, like, a lot of the time. Like, I have no problem adding in humor to the story. Like, that's not a problem at all. But like, there was far more humor than I expected there to be. You know what I mean? Like, there was a lot of humor in this movie.
With Godzilla versus Kong, yes.
Yes. Like, even some of the one-liners, you know, I've mentioned this before, but, like, every single time
He says, it's bad enough that I gotta die here. Now I gotta die sober.
yeah. But no, like every single time one of them like a fight stops, oh, that one goes to Kong. It's like
I think you're just talking about Adam Wingard.
it's Adam or not Adam Wingard, Skarsgård.
Yeah,
It's Skarsgård's name, you know.
Yeah. I didn't really like his character, which I'm kind of glad he doesn't
I really
come
didn't
back.
either.
Yeah.
The human characters were the worst part about this entire film. 100%.
I'd say some of the characters in this film removed me from the experience. Ooh, and hi. Man, I'll never forget. I missed this part when we saw
Yeah,
this
you
film.
did.
Remember?
You did. Yeah, Miguel got up to go pee.
Yep.
Or no, you got up to go get another drink or something like that, didn't you?
I needed another drink, yes, because the fucking previews are getting longer and longer as the years go on.
Yeah.
So, and I missed this entire scene, first try in theater.
Yep.
And I was kind of sad about
the
that.
entire first Godzilla scene. Miguel was out of the theater.
Yeah.
Mr. Massive Godzilla fan himself.
And to this day, I really wish I could have seen that in theaters because I'm sure that would have been dope.
Cool. This is a cool shot, man.
Yeah.
It's one of the cooler shots of Godzilla.
It's definitely one of my favorite shots in the Legendary franchise.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, your boy needed that Jack and Coke slushy, I guess.
You know, say what you will about the Legendary Monsterverse stuff. I think they got Godzilla right. I really do.
That was the biggest thing in 2013 when they announced that Godzilla came out, and I don't have the poster anymore. No, it's in the very back. And I remember that poster that came out. It just had Godzilla's tail, and all of us in like the forums were trying to like draw up how this Godzilla looks. Yeah. And then I remember specifically because I followed the Godzilla like website, and it finally got a leak of the statue of Godzilla, of like the diorama of Godzilla, like in a glass box. I specifically remember seeing it, and I freaked out. And when I saw it, I was initially like just shocked to just see like this is going to be the Godzilla for future generations.
Yeah.
And as I was looking at it, I had my gripes, but at the end, I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed the design, and I like the idea of Godzilla continually evolving and looking different because that's how he always has in the franchise.
Yeah.
So yeah, this
he looks good. He sounds good.
Yeah.
He's menacing.
The roar is what got me the most. Like, I love the roar.
Yeah.
Because it sounds more animalistic and more aggressive than any of the original roars that I've ever heard.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, like, what I like is that Pensacola, man. We loved vacation in Pensacola. It's a great city.
Not anymore in this world.
Yeah, in that universe, no. But I don't know where I was going with that. Bro, no high school is sitting there watching CNN. Let's be real. No high school is doing that.
No, Kentucky. No, I'm kidding. I love you guys.
Whatever. Stupid.
I love how like I didn't really think of it. No, actually, I knew what we were getting. I knew what we were getting before we watched this movie because the leaks of Mechagodzilla came out. Yeah. Honestly, that's one of the things I really wish we didn't really get all that much. And I know I was just harping on how I found the design of Godzilla before watching the film, but that is besides the point. I'm talking about like the surprise reveal of like Mecha Godzilla in this film. It would have been cool to know what they were talking about. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
speculate while watching the film as opposed to
Yeah.
just finding out online.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I'm a little bummed that they're not in the new Empire because I really did like both of their characters.
These
Like,
two?
yeah, I liked them quite a
I
bit.
mean, I did
Even their
too,
arc
but
in King of the Monsters, I really liked it.
mhm. I don't know. I mean, they could always come back.
They could, but it would have been nice to have them in
Mhm.
the next one.
Well, I mean, they're focusing more on fucking Kong story, so what are you gonna
Okay,
do?
but still, whatever.
It's a Godzilla and Kong movie, but the story's focused primarily on Kong. Let's be honest.
They should have called it Godzilla and Kong.
They should have
Flip it.
called it
Or
Kong.
Kong and Godzilla. That's
Yeah,
what I
they
meant.
should have Kong Skull Island 2 plus Godzilla. I'm kidding. He'll get some screen time, I'm sure.
He will. Actually, there's been reports that Godzilla has quite a bit of screen time. So I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. Man, to this day, like I do not like the fact how they treated Sarazawa's legacy in here.
Mm.
Ooh, I'm an entrepreneur. Fuck off. My God, is that Tarzan?
Tarzan.
Jane.
Bro will fit right in. He'll fit right in with Kong.
Bro, right? That's why I find it hilarious that he's so scared of Kong at first.
Yeah,
Because like in another movie, he was literally living among the apes.
I know, right?
Apex is like the Stark Industries of the fucking MCU.
Oh,
Like they just came out of
100%.
nowhere
Yeah,
and they said, "Hey, look at all my tech."
yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I like the Hollow Earth thing, but I also like that's why I'm glad we're rewatching it because I haven't revisited this in a little while, and I remember thinking it was really weird, like I don't know, and
Like this
like
one right here, they're talking
you
about like harnessing the power
yeah
of Hollow Earth, but with Monarch, it was primarily about like finding these monsters and figuring out what to do with them, whether to contain them or
mm,
destroy them. And it was like it had nothing like the mission the mission of Monarch was entirely separate from Apex.
yeah
And honestly, I find that all the more interesting because it just, it makes the motive like all that more diverse
right
because you have different organizations with different goals and it all pertains to big
yeah
monsters. That's pretty much like, and I'm okay
yeah
with that.
yeah definitely.
They went boop. They
Dunk.
went they went
Dunk 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 dunk
they
dunk.
went rich man submarine. Yeah. Yeah, almost like that submarine, you know what I mean?
Oh my god, I was literally just thinking the Titan submarine thing. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That's pretty much what happened.
That low key kind of looked like that. My god, we're
Oh
horrible.
man.
We're gonna get canceled, dude.
No, I think the whole world. I think the whole world understands that was a dumb as fuck idea.
Yeah. Look, I'm a huge Titanic nerd, but like, I don't know if even if I had the money to do it, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It'd have to be better circumstances than that
Mm-hmm.
against Godzilla. Oh, Godzilla. If Bro would have been around in the next movie, he would have been like, Godzilla. It's like how Loomis slowly gets more and more drunk in every Halloween. He just would have been like, the
Hi,
Kong
the
Whisperer.
Whisperer. Is this Mighty
Bro is
Joe?
so mad that he's trapped in there.
This is Mighty Joe. Have you seen that Disney movie,
No.
Mighty Joe Young? I think it was about like
Oh
this
yeah, yeah,
ape.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I know
yeah,
what you're talking about. Okay.
yeah. That was like my Kong. I think when I was like
You
very
know,
young.
part of me feels like it's stupid having this containment facility because Skull Island is already an island. Like, you don't have to keep Kong in. You just have to keep Godzilla out.
That's
Like,
that's impossible.
but you're telling me if Godzilla showed up at Skull Island, which would be baller. They've never
Hmm.
done that. And I want
Hmm.
to see Godzilla on Skull Island. That'd be dope.
Fuck,
Anyways,
I would too. The whole point. Yeah, that'd be fucking dope.
that
Yeah.
would be amazing. Like, that's the crossover that we all really need. But um but yeah, like I don't know. You're telling me if Godzilla showed up at Skull Island, he couldn't break through that tiny little containment facility thing?
I don't know. I don't know. I think that I think that the way they're containing him, like the technology that they have right now, because I think this is Apex. This is Apex Industries containment facility.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I am pretty certain it is because of what happened at the end of Monarch, and I'm pretty sure they said it in here. We need Kong.
We need Kong. It had so many one-liners, and like that was evident in the trailers, but like
Yeah.
hearing it in the movie in context is very strange.
Mm-hmm.
We need Kong.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I'll move the ape.
Whatever. You know, it's funny because literally all Kong ever wanted was to just be left the hell alone.
I know, right?
They came and trapped him in a box when he was already trapped in a box, and then they took him away, and now they're forcing him to help them do this thing. And then
Yeah.
Godzilla finds him and wants to brawl. Like, bro is literally like, please just leave me alone.
Like honestly, dude, I forget how quick we like get to fucking Godzilla and Kong fighting. I
Yeah,
forget. Like it's like how
yeah,
far are we in? We're only like 22 minutes in and they're about to
yep.
start fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's hilarious.
Yeah. I want to know what they gave him. They're not doing the Carl Denham chloroform where they're throwing bottles at his face this time. So like,
That's true. Which by the way was still one of the funniest things I've seen.
what
They took down a
in
giant
Congo
ape.
5?
Yeah, they took down a giant ape by just throwing a fuck ton of chloroform cocktails at him.
Yeah.
I think what's wild to me is that like it no here look, it puts it in perspective how massive these creatures are, or even how massive these ships are. Because if Kong is able to sleep on these ships and Godzilla and Kong to fight on an aircraft carrier, it just goes to show how actually massive those aircraft carriers are. I mean, they're pretty much
Oh
floating
yeah.
towns.
Yeah.
LOL. We shoot them down. We have biplanes.
Wait. Could you imagine? And it's not even like with the times current like Air Force jets. It's like
Just
the original
straight,
like 1920s
straight
biplanes flying around.
wooden,
Oh
straight
my god,
wooden
that would be
biplanes with
awesome.
like Thompsons on top. Yeah, fucking hilarious. Well, I think that's what made. I think that was. I think that's why I find the original like Peter Jackson's Kong and this Kong like vastly different. Is the fact that like in the beginning when you first meet Kong and Kong Skull Island, I mean he takes down like fucking 5 or 6 Huey helicopters, and Peter Jackson
Yeah,
dies by like 4 or 5 wooden
yeah,
fucking paper planes.
yeah. Well, that was also a more realism take. Peter Jackson's King Kong was like what they tried to do with The Dark Knight, like an ultra realism,
Well, no,
like
that's the
logistical. Like he was literally a gorilla times like 55%. Like,
well, that's the
you know what I
story
mean?
of, but that's the story of Kong, of King Kong. Like he's always just an overgrown gorilla that was a victim of just of the whole thing that was happening over there. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
But when Godzilla and Kong started to become more pop culture, I think they were all thinking like, oh well, what if Godzilla and Kong like ever met or fought? And people were laughing at the fact that like Godzilla would absolutely fucking cream Kong.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when Kong versus Godzilla came out, they had to like up his fucking like power ranking. So one, he's taller, he's bigger, he can take normal bullets,
He's
and
thick.
Old Buddy has electricity powers apparently. And they
Yeah.
needed all that just so they can have a fair fight with Godzilla.
Right.
And I find that hilarious every time when people like argue with Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that like the writers literally had to like add all of this to make
Yeah.
it a fair shot.
Right.
Kong bows to no one. Get out of here. I still find this scene pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
It is very cool. Her stuff is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think they're diving more into her story.
Yeah. She's like his Andero. I mean, I know they didn't do the Andero thing like traditionally in.
In Kong Skull Island, yeah. All right, let me figure this out. So something tells me that Brad's computer fucked up. So if you guys can see me, welcome still. We got ourselves a great old show coming. But yeah, in the meantime, while Brad's getting all that taken care of, let's keep watching. I wish I could see this film in like I know like that 4K like Ultra HD thing looks too like it looks too good to the point where it feels more fake or like video game-ish. But I honestly would want to see that. It sounds much more insane.
So my computer straight up just crashed. I don't know why. That's never happened before.
Green, you get a better fucking computer, dog.
Um, that was weird. That has never happened.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna what? So Can you see like the negative time, like how much time you have left?
No, I just get a
Damn.
time and then yeah. Why do are you not able to watch what you're doing?
I
Did you
know.
miss the movie?
Yeah,
The movie
like
stopped?
yeah, it stopped.
Oh
So like,
damn.
where are you at?
All right, so let me help you out here. I will be in 30 minutes into this
Oh wait,
movie
never mind.
in about a minute.
All right, hang on.
So
I
right
will.
now I'm about to be 20 to 29 minutes. You want me to let you know whenever we get into 30?
Yeah, let me know when you get to 30.
Okay. Well, here I'll be at 29:30 and 15 seconds right about now.
Let me know when you get
So
to. Let me know when you get to 30.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 30.
Okay.
Good.
What do you see right now?
Breaking the law. I'm breaking the law. And we're
Okay.
meeting nobody.
Did bro just open the door of the car?
Yeah.
Okay. That was weird. That's never happened to me before. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. That was odd. I'm glad the stream didn't stop.
Honestly, I thought it would at some point.
Is Millie Bobby Brown putting her hair up right now? She just stopped.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're okay. We're all right.
See, it would have been cool how can I say this? To follow this type of group of like people like trying to like uncover the truth of Monarch and also
Yeah, yeah,
follow
yeah.
Godzilla. But we just got thrown into Monarch and now it's about Monarch following Godzilla.
Yeah.
But I still think to this day, killing Serizawa and the original cast of the Monarch group was a crime, I'd say. I would have much rather kept them going all throughout all of this.
Sarazawa dies.
So
He's the one who dies with him in the ocean, right? In the
with the yeah, and the tomb.
like in the yeah, in the thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I would have much rather had Serizawa and the crew continue to try Godzilla as opposed to the new
Right.
crew, as opposed to this. No, which no offense to Millie Bobby Brown. I just found the story more compelling with Serizawa because
Yeah.
it was always like, it was always like, how can I say this? It was always very metaphorical to like
Right.
follow Serizawa in this franchise,
Yeah.
whereas in the original franchise, it was Serizawa who killed Godzilla. So
Right.
it would have been really like poetic, is what I was looking for to have this
Yeah.
Serizawa continue to follow Godzilla. It would have been cool,
Yeah.
but still,
Definitely.
his story was still pretty good at the end.
Definitely. Did he just put the money on the counter?
Hmm.
Okay. So we're all right. I'm trying to make sure we're on the same page here.
I'd say you're probably like a second or two, like behind.
Okay. That's all right. We're all right. Mr. Bunny not home.
He's literally trying to speak in a Chinese accent, which is low-key problematic.
Yeah.
Emma Russell.
What are you at right now?
All right, I'm gonna hit. Oh shit.
Are you at 34 yet?
No, I'm 30 seconds before 34.
Okay. Tell me. I'm going to try and hit it on 34 when you
Okay.
get there. Count me down from 10 when you get there.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. Here's a 34-minute marker right here for you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 34 minutes. He's showing him the single malt whiskey thing.
Yep. Boom. See, all these characters, I don't remember the details of this stuff. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot to it. Do you like that they try to focus so much on like they try to tell like a lot of different human characters that intertwine in addition to the monster stuff?
Well, I mean, every single character that in the franchise of Godzilla that you meet has some level of connection to Godzilla, and
Right.
I think that's the whole point. Is
Yeah.
every single character has some connection, whether it's like, oh, my father died
Right.
from Godzilla, or
Yeah.
my best friend
There's some type of
fought
connection.
Godzilla or something like. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always some connection, and I kind of like that. It's because I mean, it just goes to show like how connecting
Yeah.
how Godzilla connects everybody around there.
Yeah. Bro's
Let's see
happy
that
he's eating
smile.
fish.
Yeah, let's see that smile. Yeah, we'll grab a snack real quick.
Snackage. Kind of hungry myself. I'm gonna be real. Hey, you should bring me a snack. Throw it through the screen. I need to go back and watch Kong Skull Island, honestly. She's an interesting part. I'm very intrigued to see how she plays a role in the new Empire, because it seems like she's going to have a pretty big role there. So, I'm interested. It's definitely piqued my interest.
Which one?
The little girl, the deaf girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because it seems like she's going to play a pretty big role in the next film. You know? She really is like his Aunt Darrow. 100%. Protection. Godzilla said,
And
"You want to
Darrow
bet?"
did. Yeah.
He says, "You want to bet?"
That's such a
Where did her parents die?
They died in the storm.
What storm?
They were a part of the Iwi tribe, which was like that tribe that was in Skull Island.
Oh, okay. It's interesting that she can sense Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Look, if I was deaf, like they can still hear like vibrations, stuff like that. The presence of Godzilla would be so massive
Oh, yeah.
that you would be able to feel it.
Definitely.
I mean, yeah. Look, 40
And
minutes
he
in.
can sense him too. You know what I mean? Like he knows. Bro said, too loud. I don't like that. He said, calm down.
You say, why these noises?
I will say what you will. I very much like the fact that they made Godzilla seem more animalistic in Godzilla vs. Kong. Like, even more so than in Godzilla 2014 or in King of the Monsters. Like, he slithers like a lizard, and he the way he swims and walks and moves, like, he seems more lizard-like.
Yeah.
Than in any other iteration of him throughout the Monsterverse. And there's something about it I just like. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a moment where he pushes Kong with his arm in Hong Kong, and then he, like, slithers through the streets to him, and it's just, I don't know. It's really, really cool. Like...
No, I would definitely agree with that, because Godzilla was always known as much slower pace, but packs more of a punch than opposed to, like, agility-wise. And
I like even in Godzilla 98, and I know people despise that movie, and I love that movie. There's something, like, I don't know. I like the more animalistic Godzilla. I always have.
It makes it for more entertaining. Yeah, I'd say so.
I just like it. This was wild. I didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah, you better do something.
Do you think that hurts him?
Like, missiles?
Yeah. Like, do you think that hurts?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the noises he's making.
It's like when someone throws a rock at you. It's not going to kill you, but it's not going to feel good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's such a dope shot.
Like him being stalked right now.
Yeah.
Like a shark.
Him trying to pull it and Godzilla swimming towards him. It's like Jaws.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, do you remember how just, like, dope that was?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, to finally meet up.
Like, Godzilla and King Kong interacting for the very first time. Like, that's amazing, dude. Like, I mean, obviously they had interacted before in the original Godzilla versus or King Kong versus Godzilla, but, like,
it was a long time coming.
Not like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro is mad. He is so angry. Yeah, Gory, Godzilla slithering. It's great. Yeah. Love it.
Man, that poor boat just in the middle. It just took Godzilla. It just took Kong's foot. It said, boop.
Yeah. He said, yoink.
You realize he just, like, killed, like, I don't know, probably like 50 to 100
people. Oh, straight up. It's 100%. This scene. This right here. That's a cool shot, too. When Godzilla jumps onto the ship, it's like top 3 favorite Monsterverse moments for me. The way it's shot from below, like as Kong is throwing the punch, like 15 out of 10 shot. Whoever came up with that shot, great. Golden.
I remember when
shot.
we first saw this trailer. I thought that was like fake Godzilla.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude was going for the kill, like, right then. Like,
yeah.
He was gonna waste 0 time. He was just immediately gonna atomic breath him.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Why play with your food?
I will say, man, I know Godzilla's stronger. Like, I know 9 times out of 10 he's like, bro has got it 100%. But I must say, Kong's got that brute strength. Every single time Kong lands a punch, Godzilla always looks like, oh, like he always like shakes his head, like, you know what I mean,
Bro, what are
like
you saying?
you know he hurts. What?
Bro, Kong straight up like haymaker Godzilla right there, and he just took it like a champ. But
He
then like
took it, but he still takes a minute.
Godzilla
Like
just straight up bitch slapped Kong, and he went on his back. What do you mean he has better brute strength? That's what I don't
I didn't say
understand.
it was better. I'm just saying, like every time he put, like even when he like when he kicked him back and then punched him again, like
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, he's got that brute strength, man. Hey, 10 people watching right now. If you're watching Godzilla versus Kong with us, we're Miguel, give us a timestamp because I can't really do that where I'm at.
Okay.
I can, but it's in
We're
reverse.
about to get to 45 minutes in about 15 seconds now. So
Godzilla is dragging Kong to the depths.
mm-hmm. So about 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. 45 minutes, guys.
Noise. Noise. Bro's trying to take him to Davy Jones' locker right there. Hey, at least you got a good bath. They were talking about how bad he smelled.
Yeah, that's true. Bro, Godzilla fucking laid waste to this entire fucking crew.
Yeah.
They said, bitch, what? Shut my what?
Dude, they made a mess of all of that.
The crew is probably like, turn what off?
Do what? Do what?
Otherwise, we're not going to get a sequel.
Dope.
Man, yeah. It's funny as fuck because Godzilla looks so menacing right here. He's smiling,
He
but little do we
does. He
know,
looks
like,
so
oh,
sinister.
buddy is literally in the water just doing this with his feet.
So why did he leave it at that? Like, why did he leave?
Because he probably thought he died. He probably thought he submitted. Round 1 goes to Godzilla.
Yeah. Yeah, where's the cheesy one-liner?
Yeah. Friend. Oh. Godzilla can't fly.
Apex.
Bro, the
Gotta
fuck
get that
Apex
gotta get
just
that
like
side story.
it just I mean like there's zero like fucking what's it called? Security. Like there's still power being
I
pushed
know,
through these
right?
buildings. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like the
You're
power would have
literally
been
keeping
like
Mechagodzilla parts there, and there's nobody watching over them.
exactly. What an interesting duo.
It's the three of them. That's the weird comedic part.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it almost doesn't fit because you have like these like serious tense fight scenes and like this serious dialogue about Hollow Earth and whatever, and then they're just like, you know what I mean? It's strange.
Yeah, true.
It also just feel like you said. It feels weird that like they can easily get into Apex like that. Like it takes no effort.
Absolutely none. And the fact that there's still power that's like fucking
Zero
things up.
effort. See, like no clearance, no swipe a badge, no nothing, like no keypad, no fingerprint. Like it just, she was just like, "What does this button do?" And and it takes them to the secret, like whatever. It's strange.
It goes to hell. That's funny. Apex has a headquarters in Roswell, New Mexico.
There were two people up there. Like
What?
there were two like Apex people up on a like a platform.
Yeah, but they're not paying attention.
See, that's so weird. Gross.
How do you know? I can't tell if they're skull crawlers. What the fuck? You're ready to dirty your fluffy white tail, dog, because you're going deep into the fucking wonderland.
About to leave skid marks on that right there.
Great. Man, this is a great commercial for Elon Musk e-travels.
I know, right?
Bro, they're
Skull crawlers.
to, like hover this shit all the way to Hong Kong.
Thanks, Elon. Bro, they would be dead. They're moving at 628 miles an hour, bro. Like, really? What's up, Team Godzilla and Kong 24?
Hey, man.
Miguel, give us another timestamp.
We're about to hit. Right now, they're hovering Kong to the facility, and we're about 20 seconds away from 52. So I'll let you know at 52, guys.
Noise. Antarctica.
52 and 5, 4,
Kong.
3, 2, 1. 52 minutes, guys.
Halfway there.
We're halfway there.
Oh, we're halfway there. I was way wrong on that key. There it is. Bro, it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't even count them all.
I know.
It took like 30 helicopters to pick him up.
They're probably like, oh my God. What did they say?
Bro said, bring me home. He was like, I'll go back in the containment facility. Just bring me somewhere other than here.
Home cold? Why am I cold?
Yeah. He was like, this sucks. See? Don't you feel bad for him, man?
No.
Literally all he wants is to be left alone. That's literally it.
He looks so small here.
Yeah, he does.
Just goes to show how big this place is. I love how they all started dressing up as Power Rangers. Like,
I know, right?
Really. He said, "Go, go, Power Rangers." Oh. He said, "That small hole is a home."
He's like, that's a hole.
He said, "Spike. Last time I trusted you, I had to fight a giant lizard. Fuck out of here with that shit." Well, according to the sequel, he's right.
I know, right?
I know. I can't imagine Kong living in the fucking frozen.
Yeah, man. Who is she? Why is she here?
She's like the liaison for like fucking Apex. She's the one that signs the check, I guess.
Family.
Family. It's not family. I mean, they are the same, but they're definitely not family.
I'll also be interested to see in the new Empire why, when they got to Hollow Earth the first time, they
Yeah.
didn't find Skar King and Shimo and all of the
I
other
mean, Hollow Earth
like.
is, same size as Earth, I'm sure. It's fucking huge. I'm sure Christopher Columbus didn't know there was fucking Indians in the United States until he got there.
Fair.
He said, "You mean to tell me there's 8 bitches over there? All right, bet. I'm going."
He said, "It's been a minute."
He says, "I'm clapping some ape chicks, ape cheeks right now.
Oh my god.
You tell me I can. I mean, there's more of me down there."
He went, hmm.
Yeah, he says, "I came out here for some ape cheeks, man. Why am I getting my ass kicked by a fucking redhead Skar King?"
He runs in. Where they at?
Yeah,
Where
he's like,
y'all
"Where
at?
they at though?" Yeah, I love how like we went from like Hueys to like giant like B-2 bombers and like
I
King of
know,
the
right?
Monsters to straight like hovercrafts.
Yeah.
So whenever I saw the commercial for it, I was like, for this movie, I remember we both said it had to be aliens. You know what I mean? Like
That's
aliens
dope.
came down.
Him swinging.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Gross.
you're at puke. I love how Congress swings like, "Oh, and I'm falling into the fucking
Yeah.
earth." He says, "I'm doing this for 8 booty cheeks." It's fucking bullshit.
He's like, I was desperate, man. Hmm.
Boom, 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 boom. Imagine not having control over anything. That's probably what that feels
Terrifying.
like. Yeah.
Do you remember they put the strobe warning before this in the theater?
No, I didn't.
Bro is just free falling.
I mean, that's the whole point, right? Yeah.
He's
Monkey.
like, he's like, are you effing kidding me?
He said, "Where's my family?" He said, "Oh, no." Yeah, to this day, Hollow Earth still doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
It really doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
It's a conundrum, man. Like I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. Like it's a cool concept. I don't understand like
Yeah.
very much at all. And the fact that Godzilla like practically lives there, it's just like what? Like so how did in Monarch? I mean, I know he goes there in Monarch. How does he get there?
I don't fucking know. Apparently, it's some fucking portal he can just walk in and out of.
Because it looked like in that clip of him fighting the bat thing, he just like walked in. Like they just went through all of this, like falling 1,000 miles and whatever to
That's
get in
what I
there.
mean.
Godzilla just like walked in and like poof, he was there. Like
That's what
it's
makes no
weird.
fucking sense. Because like the way they try to tell the story was like Godzilla walked in, fought that bat thing, walked back out of the portal, and it was like 3 years into the future. And they're like, "Where was Godzilla these last 3 years?" Evidently, he was just
Like it
fighting a
makes
bat
no
guy for
sense.
like 15 seconds.
Yeah. Very strange.
R.I.P. to that Huey.
That's pretty cool.
I think that's a pretty cool creature. I think that was a cool addition.
It is very cool. Oof.
I'm gonna be honest. Kong was about to die. Kong was about to die. Let's be honest, guys. If it wasn't for those people, Kong was gonna die.
Mm-hmm. Straight up. Survived Godzilla. Was killed by a snake with wings.
Yeah.
Gross. That creature he has never seen before. He's like,
I know.
this looks good.
I know. It could have easily had like the blood, acidic blood, like the xenomorph, and
Yeah, exactly.
never would have known.
That could have killed him 100%, and he would have just been like,
Yeah.
I like seeing him move like a gorilla. I dig that.
He said, "You woke me up from my slumber."
It's weird. The creatures in Hollow Earth
Apparently, that's young
seem
Godzilla.
more like the Skull Island creatures than
the Skull Island creatures
than the Skull Island creatures do.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, what happens when you give them like open road?
and like, what's the sky is also mountains, but it's also the sky, and like,
Look.
like it's, I don't like I literally like physically I don't understand like what I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Look, man, I'm right there with you, man. I'm confused by Hollow Earth.
And hopefully it makes more sense like later on. But I don't know. It's very weird. And gravity is like reversed, like it.
Godzilla said, "Okay, bet."
But then,
Thank
like,
you, Kong.
why? Like, why can he do that? But he's moving normal on this. Like, I just. Part of me is like, hey, this is a really cool idea, and then another part of me is like, this is a really, really weird idea. You know?
Yeah.
So strange. Cool, but strange. And they're still moving at like 800 miles an hour, apparently.
And just chilling.
Yeah, just like having a good time, having a ball, you know. Shipping pod arriving. Elon Musk inbound. Bloody.
Bloody disgusting.
See, that was funny. Like that. Like I can do with that. That's
Silly
pretty good.
stuff like that.
That was good. But it's the one-liners that are just like. That stinks. Let me kneel down closer. Demonstration time. Come on. Ba-ba-dum, bum, dum, da, bum, da-dum.
Yes, the big reveal.
Yup. What did you think of the Mechagodzilla design?
I personally didn't really like it all that much when I first saw it.
It was cool seeing it for the first time, but like the more and more I've looked at it, the more and more I just kind of feel like it's, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of generic. Like
it's not high on my list of
it's
designs
okay.
I've seen.
It's not like phenomenal.
Yeah, like Ready Player One had a better Mechagodzilla design than Legendaries. But I get
don't
why
know if I've seen that one.
I get why the design looks the way it does. That's a
Ready Player One Mechagodzilla. Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. It looks like the first generation Mechagodzilla.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I assume they just found the location where they keep all the skull crawlers.
Yeah. Essentially they're using skull crawlers as like test subjects for Mechagodzilla to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
I mean, he's powerful. But not that powerful.
Gross. Nasty.
There you go. That girl is his daughter.
Which one? The little girl?
Olivia Rodrigo. No.
Oh, yeah. That's true. You're right. Okay. That makes sense again. Godzilla
said, "Hold up, swerve."
Yeah, he said, "Not on my watch, bro. Absolutely not. Absolutely not."
And what surprises me the most is that they're going. I feel like that's where Skar King and Shimo is. You know what I mean? But he just there's nobody there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, like that's I don't know.
Like I feel like that's
It's
where the apes would
interesting.
be hiding.
They need to explain that.
I hope they do.
See, like that, you know,
That has to be Skar King.
exactly. Because we see that in the trailer. This literally the same kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't look exactly like the spot where we see Skar King,
I know.
but I don't understand like where they are within Hollow Earth.
Yeah. And like it makes me wonder what could have killed all the other Godzillas, because if all the Kongs were able to survive, it's like, well, what the fuck happened?
Shimo, probably. I mean, that was a Godzilla, right?
Yeah.
Whatever his species is.
Well, actually, no, I know what happened. The whole King Ghidorah Kabakal, when he came down and just started fucking shit up.
Mm.
I'm sure that killed a lot of Godzillas. Just sit on your throne, dog.
Hmm.
He said, "I guess
Pretty
we do
dope
need
shot.
Kong." Yeah.
King Kong. Bro, they would have been found by now. Like the amount of
Look,
plot armor
nobody said
that these three
Apex had
have
good security.
is
Okay.
mind blowing. Honestly.
The budget they put to building Mecha Godzilla was clearly pulled from security.
Yeah.
The way they get found out is hilarious. Bitch, what?
And why?
I don't know. He's a very smart animal. There you go. There you go. That's what I was trying to understand too.
Pirates of the Caribbean? What?
What?
At World's End? What?
LOL, act like as if you're not at Hong Kong now. He said, I'm upset.
He walked by on the bridge. Excuse me.
I mean,
Iconic.
Godzilla just doesn't like bridges.
He really doesn't.
He's fucked up so many
He
bridges.
has a serious issue with bridges.
Yeah. Oh man, R.I.P. buddy. How very fortunate for it just to be chilling right there.
I know, right?
Ring, ring a ding ding. Come get your king. I think that's pretty dope.
It is.
Dope shot right here. She said, all right, bet. I know where to go. Down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That little roar right there, it sounded like a chicken. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it did.
He said,
It's also like that scene is weird too, thinking about the Monarch thing, because like if Godzilla can get into Hollow Earth, technically he could have just went to Hollow Earth and done exactly what he's doing right now, instead of like drilling a hole into the ground with, I don't know.
I know. I wish it made sense.
And if it was like Godzilla's been gone for 3 years, then why?
How are they in
How
there?
are they down there and not gone for? Yeah, I don't
It's
understand,
a movie.
man. Just don't understand. Hey, what's up, Frank? Said stopping by to show my support. Appreciate that, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Very much appreciate it.
Let me ask: are you a fan of the big monsters fight?
Damn,
people?
man, are you a fan of Big Monster Go Fight Fight? What do you think of the Monsterverse stuff? Bats.
These aren't bad. These are demon birds, dog.
Kong's like, you shitting me, dude? You
Yeah.
already made me fight the big lizard and the snake bats. Like, come on. Out of water. Since our creation.
First, a walk.
Since our creation.
Oh, I'd have been like, all right, bitch, you pilot then,
Oof.
bitch. Yeah, what a tough way. Tough life. Damn, tough life.
And where are you going to go? You know your way back out? You know how to get out of there? Like,
I assume so. Bro, those are some demon birds.
they really are. They're pretty nasty looking.
Yeah.
That's gross.
He said, all right, what about you?
Bro said, "Peacock."
Oh, buddy said, "Peacock?"
Oh yeah, that
I
did it,
said,
Skarsgård.
he
Great
said,
job,
"Peacock,
man.
Peacock? I threw a rock."
You're a baller.
Bro, the amount of power Godzilla had to exert just for this one heat ray.
He made it down there.
Yeah.
Like, and
Godzilla
he went
said,
even further
"Fuck your
down
rules."
there.
Yeah. Better move. Yes.
Get him, Kong.
I'm still kind of sad that they killed her.
He's
That'd have been cool.
why,
Keep her on.
bro? He deserved that. Like,
I mean, not gonna lie. Yeah.
he deserved that moment.
Well, there had to be somebody to push the fucking Apex narrative. Like, you literally had the owner of the company and his daughter just straight up die in the very first introduction of Apex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like there's literally nothing left to push Apex's narrative.
Right. Except now you have the Mechagodzilla thing.
No, that's gone too. I'm talking about like moving forward.
Oh, you're okay. I thought you meant like in this story, in this film.
No.
So they came again. Weird. They came in from the sky. Godzilla blew the hole from the sky into the ground. Now they're going into the ground to get out.
Yes.
Adam Wingard, bro, explain yourself. Like, I don't understand. It's so strange.
Bro, the fact that he was taking pictures with his flip phone.
I know, right?
Bro, you just had to say some silly shit like that, didn't you? That's what I mean.
The one with the villain hairdo.
Bro, he's a kid. What do you...
Boom. Dude made it back up to the real world like very easily.
Yeah, Godzilla just said, "Fuck all the rules. I want a rematch." That's pretty much what he said. He said, "There'll be
like,
rules when I get my rematch."
What's up, man?
He said, "All right, bet."
Completely missed. Literally completely missed his body. Ooh, he bit his neck.
I'm glad it like accepts the fact that like Kong is definitely like underpowered.
Yeah. Dude tries to use his atomic breath like 17 times and Kong keeps blocking him.
I know. And people wonder why Godzilla lost the heat ray battle between Mechagodzillas because buddy was just shooting it like all night.
That hurt. I don't care what you say. That hurt.
I know, that was straight
Shoved it down his throat. He even as soon as Kong shoved it in, he went, "Oh."
You say, "Why does this glow again?" Godzilla's quick with the tackle too.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
I mean, he's hurt.
Do you buy the whole Godzilla was kind of playing around with him at first?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Like was just kind of screwing around, and then once he actually hurt him, once Kong hurt him, he was like kind of mad.
Yeah. No, I'd agree.
I will say I wasn't wild about his character, but this moment was kind of cool.
Like the whole like ship,
like going past both of them. Like, I don't know. There was something about it that was kind of baller. Like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro, the people chilling in that building are probably like, and I'm gonna die.
I know, right? His aim is kind of shit. You know?
Yeah.
Godzilla's
I just love
aim.
that scene. That scene was so fucking hilarious.
They went. Woo.
Yeah, they both got tanked right there.
See? Like, oh my God.
It's not even the end of this round. I don't know what the fuck that meant.
It would have been so much more like. It would have been so much more effective to just show them like looking concerned from the craft thing, like just have them being like and like looking concerned. Literally, that was all you had to do.
You had to pay for every line. I mean, I guess so.
He just shook that off.
I think right there he was like, "Okay, where's this bitch?" He said, "Where is this motherfucker? I swear to God."
That's when he was like, "Okay, this is going too far." Like,
yeah,
he was like, he decided right then. He was like, "I'm kind of mad now."
can't. I mean, this scene right here is pretty cool.
It is. They're basically wrestling.
Mm-hmm. This is where it starts.
Yep. Right here. This is it. This is the moment where it's like, okay, he's, you know,
Kong is like in trouble.
yeah. Like he's being ruthless. Like this is Godzilla. Like, see the slithering and stuff. Like this is just him being ruthless, not holding back. It's that like the slicing him too. You know that hurt.
I would have been pissed.
It's one of the coolest moments, man. Godzilla's like, all right, respect.
He said, "I respect you."
I get you. I feel you.
He said, "Save Martha."
He's like, I feel you, man. But don't do that again. Do not try that again.
Well, what's funny is that like Kong was
He's
gonna die.
Oh yeah. He's walking away like, you watch your mouth next time.
Looks like round 3 goes to Godzilla, bitch.
Yeah.
That's literally all you needed. This right here. The look of concern.
She's very genuine, the little girl. Like she has no lines, but her facial expressions and stuff, it's all very genuine. She's a good actress. Gross.
You're talking about him like with his eyes turned back.
Bro looks like he has a chainsaw in his rectum. Like, chill out. Gross. Freaky. Because it's Ghidorah. Like, it's basically Ghidorah, right?
Yeah, essentially. Essentially, they said it was very much like a Megatron, like Galvatron thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like you just gave him a new body.
Yep.
Like fuck shit up in.
Godzilla's like, now what? He's like, I already fought the big monkey. Now what is this?
I mean, he straight up just said, "Fuck this town."
I know. Like, he's just rogue. Dude runs. Literally runs.
I mean, they just go at it. It's just on site.
Yeah.
So imagine you running at someone to fight, and they just throw a shit ton of rocks at you. Like that's pretty much probably what that felt like.
Pretty much.
So, man, I tell you what, man, this sucker punch. Yeah,
that hurt me. Like,
I love how they give Godzilla the GoPro shot. You know what I mean? Like it's like connected to his waist, and it's just like the.
Bro is slept.
Man is hashtag. Man is put on a t-shirt. Man is RIP'd.
Oof.
I remember when I saw this scene. It was a leak, and I was so
Dude,
mad when I saw it.
He is getting rocked.
Yeah. I was like, poor guy.
Like, dude is in concussion protocol for the rest of the season. 100%. His doctor won't clear him for another, 6 months. Like, you know.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. This Mechagodzilla really makes Godzilla look like a bitch.
He does.
Yeah.
Which was
Everybody
the
and
point, you
everybody
know what I
and
mean?
everybody and everybody keeps saying it's like, oh, because he's so tired or whatever. It's like, bro, I mean, like this Mechagodzilla is pretty powerful. I'm not gonna lie. All things
He really
considered,
is.
like I know he doesn't look that great, but he's pretty powerful.
And to be fair, he was tired from
Yeah, from having to deal with Kong.
yeah. And and even like do you realize Kong was sedated in the ocean fight, in the fight on the ships? Remember he was like under sedation.
He was like, yeah, yeah, he was just waking up, I guess.
Dude was high and he was still fighting Godzilla.
Yeah.
Like
Net Huey.
Lewis in the news.
Bro.
Dude, it
Yeah.
wasn't even just that he was losing. He is losing.
Yeah.
Like
Things go sideways. He's like, I need to call my dad.
My dad.
I've created a bomb.
I know the city is literally being torn to shreds, but you guys need to get some distance.
Yeah. They
And
literally
we're about to add a third one into the mix.
Yeah.
But
I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty funny moment with each other.
that was good. That one was fine. It's just the one-liners. That's what it is. That's literally like the Harry Potter Voldemort thing.
It is. It is my
Literally
favorite
the
thing,
same
too.
idea.
I love the fact that we got a heat ray battle.
Yeah.
But then
he's burned.
Yeah.
Dude, out of all the city fights, they really did a number on Hong Kong. Like really did a number on it.
And I can't wait. I can't wait for what's gonna happen in Rome. Because apparently Rome was a battle.
Oh, really?
No, I think so. A battle with some other monster or something like that, and apparently Rome's gonna get fucked.
I didn't realize that. I know. I think the final battle in the New Empire takes place in Rio.
Yes, it does. It does.
Dude said, "What did I miss?"
Bro, why you do that to my man? That scene did not need to come out.
He's like, my ass. He's like, girl, you out of your mind?
He said, did you not see what I just said?
Kong's like, dude, we are an acquaintance at best. Like,
he said, we not friends.
You know you're a baller if you can put your own shoulder back into place.
I know.
Say what you will about G being stronger. Kong's a boss, man. He really is.
Yeah, Kong went for it.
And G looks like a Barbie doll right now. Like, holy crap.
Man,
Dude,
that scene where they showed Mechagodzilla in the eyes, that was like purely showing that like man is so much more dangerous.
Baller. Godzilla's like, hey man, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for what happened earlier. I was pretty bad. You pissed me off, but I appreciate this.
Golly, you gotta stop hate makering my guy.
I know.
Jesus.
Every time he gets back up on his feet. Oh.
I know.
Phew. Did you ever think you'd be watching King Kong fight Mechagodzilla in a movie?
No, I'm not gonna
Like,
lie.
is that something you ever thought would happen?
It wasn't on my list of like probabilities growing up.
I mean, I'm glad it happened, but like, wow.
Yeah, bottoms up.
Dude's about to give him a lobotomy. I kind of don't like the way that's how they fried Mechagodzilla. Like, that's kind of weird. You know?
Well, it's kind of similar to what happened in the first one.
Really?
Yeah. And if anything, it just bought Kong like 2 seconds
Yeah.
to like have Godzilla wake up and give him that boost.
Right. Bro threw the axe. He said, I don't even need this.
He said, "Give me that head." He said, "It's mine. It's mine now."
Call me a predator.
Bro, I love how he just like sits down too. He's like, "I'm fucking tired."
Immediately sits down.
I mean, I would too. Fucking tired as hell. Bro, I'm not.
I was just electrocuted. No, I'm not. I just took 40,000 volts to the face. No, I'm not okay. That city is gone.
Yeah. It's not doing too well. Daddy? Daddy? We didn't join in the hug. I like him. I
I
mean,
do too.
he's a good actor.
I did too.
Bro went straight into business.
I know, right?
Went straight into business.
We're literally standing in ruins right now. But like, hey.
And Kong,
Kong
like
said, Kong was like, he stood up quick. He was like, oh, wait, you still got beef? I like this moment. I think this moment like signified like G is still the boss, like he's still the king, but like I think they both kind of acknowledged like a mutual respect between them. You know what I mean?
No, because I think this right here, this moment right here, him dropping the axe is pretty much him saying like, "I'm done fighting."
Right.
And Godzilla is right here solidify himself as like, "Yes, I am. I am in fact the alpha still."
Yeah.
So, which is why I think whenever they meet again, and Godzilla and King Kong has the extra arm, I think that's going to be a provocation to Godzilla, and that's why they're like that. There's that misunderstanding. That
I think
first
it's
couple
pretty
of
funny
minutes.
that they fight again.
Yeah.
I actually think that's really funny.
It's like Godzilla was like, "Oh, so you didn't learn the first time."
I know, right? Like, I feel like the minute they lay eyes on each other, Godzilla's gonna be like, "This bitch." Do you like the whole Kong living in Hollow Earth now thing? Like instead of Skull Island,
I do, yeah.
it allows him to be more gorilla-like. Boom. There we go. Now in
There it
2
is, guys.
weeks.
2
2 weeks,
weeks,
man. We
get a
will.
rematch.
Well, not only do we get a rematch, we get the team up, man. We get
Mm-hmm.
Godzilla versus Shimo and Kong versus Skar King
Shimo.
and Kong versus Godzilla, or Kong versus Kong versus Godzilla, but Kong versus Shimo and Skar King at the same time. Which, dude, have you seen the image in the? There's a Chinese TV spot that shows Kong standing in front of Shimo, dude. How does he survive that fight? Like, legit.
I guess as good as mine, man. It's
Kong
purely.
or Godzilla wiped the floor with him for the most part, and dude still ends up managing to survive Shimo and Skar King at the same time. Like,
I don't know, man. To
insane.
be honest, a whole lot of plot armor.
Plot armor.
Whole lot of plot armor.
And to be fair, the trailers and the TV spots, whatever. The TV spots are showing a lot of the same things too. So, like, you know, I'm sure there are leaked image. Like, I'm sure there's more that we're not seeing too. But I'm excited, man. This definitely got me in the mood to climb on top. No, of you, I don't know. It definitely got me in the mood to check it out. So I'm excited.
Well, I'm always in the mood to watch another Godzilla movie, and
Fair.
it makes me happy to know that like
Very
in
fair.
2 weeks I get to do it again. And
Yeah. I'm probably gonna watch King of the Monsters again before this too, just to I will say, especially after seeing this again, I love this movie, and like you and I had a lot of hype. I don't know if you and I have ever been more hyped for a movie. Endgame, yes, but like you and me of our niche thing, like I've always been a big King Kong fan. You've always been a big Godzilla fan. Like this, the Monsterverse stuff was special, and this film in particular was special. Like from the minute they showed the cave drawing of Kong and Godzilla fighting at the end of King of the Monsters, like you and I were hype about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean, I am excited to check it out. I'm excited to see what they do with the new Empire, and I hope. We've heard that the new Empire is a more serious story. Like, I hope it sticks to that. I hope it's not just bonkers, wild, crazy ridiculousness the entire time. Like, I hope there's a good story somewhere in there too, you know. Supposedly, we have the longest Titan battle in the entire Monsterverse.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hyped for that.
Yeah. So, and I know people are concerned that Godzilla's not going to have a lot of screen time, but like, if you look hard enough, I think Godzilla's going to have quite a bit of screen time in this next movie. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, Kong is going to have a lot. The story is definitely going to focus around Kong, you know, and I hope they do something like, you know, even in this film, they alluded to the fact that Kong wants family. Kong wants more of his kind, you know.
Kong wants ape cheeks. Like that's what he wants.
He does, possibly. But I think it's an interesting angle to where, you know, Kong finally finds more of his kind and they're terrible. Like, you know what I mean? Like he finally finds his equal, and
it really sounds like
sinister.
From the spots that like the apes are like going after Kong.
Yeah.
Like, there was multiple
100%.
spots in the trailers that showed like the apes going after Kong, and it's like it kind of makes me wonder what it's all going to be about.
Yeah.
In Hollow Earth.
Yeah. I also just want to know, like, where have they been? Like, you have all this time that Kong's been down there now after the events of Godzilla versus Kong, and like they were like, where are they? Like, there's so many questions and there's so many things that we're gonna need answered, and I hope they do a good job of explaining those things, as well as delivering on a good story. So
No, I agree.
we'll see, man. We shall see. That was our live watch along of Godzilla, or not. I almost said the new Empire of Godzilla versus Kong. That's the wrong thumbnail. Of Godzilla versus Kong. I'm a hot mess with this thing tonight, man. It's kicking me out. I'm losing connection. My computer's crashing. I don't know what's going on. Very strange, but definitely a movie that means a whole lot to both me and Miguel. Definitely a very big piece of our channel's history, and really the Monsterverse stuff has been a big part of our channel's history. So
yeah, I agree.
Of the last 4 years that we've been doing this, so pretty wild. So do you is this? I was thinking about this earlier. This is completely unrelated, kind of. Is this going to be our 4th Scarefest this year?
Yes.
Because we went in 2021, right? 21, 22,
Yeah.
23.
We were there.
24.
We were there for COVID too. We were there on COVID's situation.
Yeah, because we were wearing masks that first year.
Yep.
Huh.
And I love the fact that like
Man,
every
time
year,
flies. Holy
every
crap.
year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
It does.
Yeah. So
just like never mind.
Just like my John.
Just like the channel.
Just
and
like my Richard.
Us and yeah, whatever. But yeah, man, it's been a big part of our channel, and super stoked to see it. On to whatever comes after the new Empire as well.
Yeah. I mean, here's to hoping that, New Empire delivers just as well as all the other has. So it continues to push the story.
Do you think we'll finally call him King Kong?
I don't know, probably.
I'm sure it's a rights thing that they can't call him King Kong. They can just call him Kong. Because they've said, like, he's king. Like, they've alluded to it, but it's just, nobody's ever actually said the words King Kong,
I think they might do it, in this film. Because, you have Skar King,
Hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah.
But, guys, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a fun one. If you have not followed us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads, please do that at LTN Podcast KY. If you haven't already, leave this episode a like. You can join our Facebook group if you type in Let's Talk Movies YouTube channel -- community page.
Community cage.
Kong entrapment in entertainment. Double, triple something facility. No, I'm kidding. If you type that in, you can join our Facebook page as well. Thank you guys so much for joining us. New episodes of our shows, the Let's Talk Movies podcast, Purely and Simply Evil, and Classics Revisited, premiere every single week. At some time, our schedule's been whack lately. It really has been. It's been kind of a wild schedule, but we're super stoked for the Godzilla versus Kong, or Godzilla X Kong. I cannot keep the name of these things. I can't. I'm like versus the King God Kong Zilla Rex thing. Monster fight. Go. Teen Titans go.
You've been all over the place. Yes.
I really am. I'm all over the place, but we're sober.
We're sober.
We're sober. We are sober. Kind of. I am sober. I only had one beer. By the way, on our channel, we have the breakdowns of the two Godzilla X Kong trailers, so you should check that out as well. So love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace out. Bye.
Peace out.
I promise you I'm not drunk. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I don't know what's going on.